Hi everyone, I'm Amena and welcome back explorers to my vlog. Also, if you happen to be new here or are a repeat visitor, be welcome. Be sure to also look at the description below for all credits given. And with all that said, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So, I trust by now a lot of homes have their trees up and decorated, and maybe St. Nick has already stopped by, or if not, uh, Santa will come later on. So there should be some Christmas presents under the Christmas tree. Oh, and of course, there's something kind of surprising. Some families actually hide something within the boughs of the Christmas tree on Christmas morning. So, if you're clever and your family is like that, start hunting because you never know what you'll find. And of course, there are some families who like doing the Christmas pickle ornament hunt. Well, either way, the reason I bring up hidden gifts in the Christmas tree is because a long time ago, my family used to do something like either hiding a book in the tree or maybe a movie that would go to whoever found that book or movie or whatever it was. But speaking of movies, this is the season to be watching holiday features, such like the classic Christmas movies or the animated Christmas features. And of course, we have our modern movie classics. But if you're interested in classic movies, you might be interested in looking at It's a Wonderful Life, starring, well, I can't remember who actually starred in it, but it's the one where somebody wishes that they were never born and they find out that that's a very horrible wish because without them, all the people who weren't wronged were wronged. So give it a watch if you have time. And of course, there's also It's a Miracle. Uh, there's also A Miracle on 34th Street. So if you don't mind court proceedings, go ahead and watch that. After all, somebody named Chris Crinkle is being prosecuted for lying through his teeth. Oh. Okay, so enough of that. There's also A White Christmas. Now, that's not black and white, but it's still an older movie and very much a classic. So, oh, and if you really love singing and dancing numbers, maybe that will be up your alley. Now, if you remember, I did mention some animated Christmas features, and there are three movies that I do have in mind. Obviously, the first one everyone should know is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I do mean uh, the original one, with the Grinch being voiced by Boris Karloff. Karloff, I think? That should be a 20-minute feature. Maybe? And yes, there has been some updated versions, even with Jim Carrey and somebody else. Oh, the Grinch being played by Doctor Strange. I can't remember his name. Oh, but he also voiced Smog. So, if you have seen any of those movies, you'll be able to figure it out. But those three are Grinchy movies, two of which are animated, and one is not. Another one is A Charlie Brown Christmas, and it's interesting to watch. So give it a look-see. And of course, there is also the movie called Cuffs. It is 3D animated, and it's quite literally an origin story for Santa Claus. So give that a watch. And of course, there are a number of stop motion animated features by Rankin Bass, I think. So those used to air a lot during the Christmas season. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you are wondering what modern Christmas movies I was thinking about. Well, there are the Santa Claus movies. There's also Home Alone. And let's see. Well, oh, and I can't forget this one. Uh this one can actually fit in classic and modern because A Muppet Christmas Carol is telling an old time Christmas um telling an old time story for A Christmas Carol, but they're doing it with Muppets. So take your pick. Do you want the classic without the Muppets, or do you want the new one with the Muppets? But either way, those are just a few of the numerous holiday movies out there. So if you haven't watched anything this year, go ahead and give it a shot. Now, obviously, there are a number of Christmas movies that are like, are they Christmas or are they not? First one I always thought was more Halloweenish is Gremlins. The only reason that it's associated with Christmas is because the events during the Gremlins movie, the first one, is taking place during Christmas time. But yeah, I think it's more Halloween. And of course, there's Die Hard. It's taking place during Christmas. It has some uh, overt holiday messages, like the ho 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 in the note, ransom note, or whatever. But that's too much of an action film for me to handle that. And of course, we have one of my favorite movies, which I don't know where to put because it's called The Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's both Halloween and Christmas. So maybe it's both, maybe it's one or the other. I'm just in the middle. I don't know. So, if you haven't watched The Nightmare Before Christmas during Halloween, this is the time for you to break it out and watch it. But that's only if you want to. In the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is this and end this episode here. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. This is my look for Christmas. So, yeah, white hair, red attire. Um, yeah, I don't know what I was going for. Maybe is Santa's helper? I don't know. But either way, again, as I said before, I think I'm going to end this episode here and leave you all with this. If you have been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't always like to share. Be safe, be healthy, Merry Christmas, and as always, be true to you. Amena, signing out.